Imagine floating silently through the darkness of space. No sound, no air, just endless black emptiness stretching farther than your mind can understand. The universe looks peaceful from Earth. We look up at the stars and see beauty. We see glowing galaxies, shining planets, and mysterious worlds waiting to be explored. But what if I told you that hidden among those beautiful stars are places so terrifying, so unbelievably deadly, that if a human entered them, survival would become impossible within seconds, places where gravity is so powerful that even light cannot escape, stars so violent they could destroy planets from billions of kilometers away, invisible explosions powerful enough to wipe out entire civilizations in an instant, and worlds so hostile that simply standing there for 1 second would mean certain death. Today, we are beginning a journey into the darkest and deadliest places in the universe. A journey into places where nature becomes unstoppable, places humans should never visit. Welcome to The Most Dangerous Places in the Universe, Chapter 1. The universe is more dangerous than you think. When most people think about danger, they imagine volcanoes, earthquakes, hurricanes, or deadly animals. Earth certainly has dangerous places, but compared to space, Earth is unbelievably safe. The universe is not designed for human survival. Fact, almost every place outside our planet is trying to kill you. Space itself is already deadly. The temperature in space can freeze objects to unimaginable levels. There is no oxygen to breathe. Harmful radiation moves freely across the vacuum. Without protection, a human body would lose consciousness quickly. Yet somehow, those dangers are only the beginning, because deep in space exist cosmic nightmares far beyond anything humans have ever experienced. Gigantic monsters made of gravity. Stars that spin faster than imagination. Worlds burning hotter than lava, explosions brighter than billions of suns combined. And today we begin with perhaps the most terrifying object ever discovered. A place so powerful that once something enters it can never escape. The Black Hole, Chapter 2, Black Holes. The ultimate cosmic monster. Imagine standing near something invisible, something darker than darkness itself. A monster that does not have teeth, does not have claws, does not chase you, yet destroys everything that gets too close. This is a black hole. Black holes are among the most mysterious objects in the entire universe. They form when gigantic stars die. But death for massive stars is not peaceful. When a giant star runs out of fuel, gravity suddenly wins. The star collapses violently inward. Imagine crushing something bigger than our sun into a tiny area. The pressure becomes unimaginable, gravity becomes unstoppable, and eventually, a black hole is born. But what makes black holes truly terrifying is not their appearance. It is their power. The gravity of a black hole is so unbelievably strong that even light cannot escape. Think about that for a second. Light travels at around 300,000 kilometers per second. Nothing we know moves faster. Yet even light cannot escape a black hole. Which means, if you got too close, neither could you. The event horizon. The point of no return. Around every black hole exists something called the event horizon. Think of it as an invisible border. Cross it and escape becomes impossible. No spaceship, no engine, no technology, nothing can save you. You are trapped forever. Scientists often call it the point of no return. And once inside, no one truly knows what happens, because information cannot come back. Imagine approaching a black hole in a spacecraft. At first nothing seems strange. You see darkness ahead, stars bending unnaturally around it, light twisting like melted glass. Everything begins to look wrong. Then suddenly, gravity becomes stronger and stronger and stronger. Your ship begins accelerating faster than ever before. But here is where things become horrifying. Something strange begins happening to your body. Spaghettification. The most terrifying death. Scientists have a horrifying word for what happens near certain black holes. Spaghettification, yes, that is the real scientific term. And it is terrifying, because gravity near a black hole is uneven. If your feet are closer to the black hole than your head, your feet feel stronger gravity. Much stronger. Slowly, your body begins stretching longer, and longer, until eventually you are pulled apart atom by atom, turned into something thinner than imagination, like cosmic spaghetti. It would be one of the worst deaths imaginable. No explosion, no warning, just unstoppable gravity tearing you apart. And the scariest part, you would not be able to stop its supermassive black holes. Now you might think black holes are rare, but the truth is they are everywhere. Scientists believe there may be millions or even billions of black holes across the universe. Some are small, but others, they are monsters. At the center of many galaxies, including our own, exists something called a supermassive black hole. Our galaxy, the Milky Way, contains one called Sagittarius A*. This giant monster contains the mass of millions of suns, and it quietly waits, hidden in darkness. Imagine something larger than imagination controlling stars from the shadows, entire solar systems orbiting around an invisible monster. That is reality. The universe is stranger than science fiction. What if Earth fell into a black hole? Now imagine the impossible. What if Earth somehow drifted too close to a black hole at first? Nothing unusual. The sky would begin changing, stars would distort strangely, gravity would start affecting Earth's orbit, then chaos begins, oceans rise violently, earthquakes become unstoppable, the atmosphere changes, temperatures collapse, and eventually Earth itself would be torn apart, mountains destroyed, cities erased, human civilization gone forever, all swallowed into darkness. No rescue, no escape. Only silence. The scariest black hole ever found. Scientists have discovered black holes so massive they break imagination. Some are billions of times heavier than our sun. One famous example is Ton 618. This cosmic giant is one of the largest black holes ever discovered. Its size is difficult to imagine. If placed in our solar system, it would stretch farther than multiple planets. Its gravity would completely destroy our understanding of safety. And yet somewhere out there, even bigger monsters may exist, waiting in darkness. Unseen, transition to next chapter. But as terrifying as black holes are, they are not the only cosmic killers hiding in space. Because somewhere out there exist stars so dense, so unbelievably powerful, that one spoonful of their material would weigh more than a mountain. And their magnetic power, strong enough to destroy atoms themselves. In the next chapter, we will discover one of the strangest and deadliest objects ever discovered, the terrifying world of neutron stars.